Hey, it's Larry Benet, Chief Connector, co-founder of Saying, and I'm so glad you found this video. I want to share with you what I believe to be one of the single biggest mistakes I see people making in the network marketing industry. Number one, unfortunately, people are very transactional. What I mean by that is, if someone's not interested in your product or service or business today, what I find is people literally discard them and move on to the next person. I think that one of the strategies that people should deploy is they should have more of a giving mentality. Be more of a resource, be more of a servant, make a difference for people in your network, whether you meet them just today for the very first time, whether they're people that have been in your life for a long period of time, or whether they're just an acquaintance because you've met them at work or you've met them at a social event, or they're a member of your church or synagogue or whatever. And what I mean by that is maybe you approach them and you're having a conversation with them about your product or your service or your company. I'm a big believer you should reverse it. You should figure out what's most important to someone else you're speaking to, figure that out first, what's important to them in their life, and just see if you could be a servant, be a resource to them. And like I said, I've seen so many people in network marketing over the years. A couple years ago, I referred someone to someone who was earning over $1 million a year in a network marketing company, and they were in the nutrition business. And this guy called me back in 2 weeks and says, hey, the guy you referred me to still hasn't signed up in the business. I'm like, hey, I said, why don't you go build a relationship first, add some value to this guy, because the person I referred him to had his own television show, had a podcast radio show that went out to hundreds of thousands of people every single week that listen to his broadcast. And at the end of the day, if and when my friend was ready and he felt that product or that opportunity was a good product or opportunity for him, just the mere fact of him being involved and sharing that with his minions would produce a massive, massive result. So I don't want you to make the same mistake that the person that I knew did. So go out and be a servant, add value, be a resource, and just serve the people that you come in contact with on a daily basis, and I guarantee you, you'll have great success in your network marketing business.